In a world where everyone is screaming for attention, the quietest person in the room becomes a fascinating mystery. Think about your friend list. We all know that one person. Their profile has no face, no vacation selfies, no gym progress shots, no meticulously staged aesthetic photos. In the age of digital exhibitionism, where our faces have become our primary currency, hiding your appearance seems almost rebellious. The immediate assumption? Oh, they must be insecure. They're probably hiding something, or maybe they just hate how they look. But what if the truth is exactly the opposite? What if the choice to remain digitally invisible isn't a sign of weakness, but a psychological superpower? Today, we're looking into the fascinating psychology of people who don't post their photos online, and why they might just be the most mentally grounded people in modern society. Human beings are wired to look for patterns, and social media platforms have trained us to believe that transparency equals trust. If you don't show your face, society immediately labels you with a deficit. Pop psychology often tells us that a blank profile or a feed filled only with landscapes and memes indicates a lack of confidence. We assume these individuals suffer from body dysmorphia, social anxiety, or that they are simply socially awkward. And from a platform's perspective, this makes total sense. Social media is built entirely on the concept of the performative self. We are encouraged to turn our daily lives into a product, curate our identity, and sell it to our followers for the price of a double tap. Because of this, when someone refuses to participate in the game, we assume they can't play. We view their absence as a defense mechanism, a way to avoid judgment. But this assumption misses a massive shift in modern psychology. For a growing number of people, keeping their face off the feed isn't about running away from judgment. It's an intentional, calculated choice rooted in high emotional intelligence. The first and most profound reason is a high level of intrinsic self-validation. Most social media interaction operates on a classic psychological feedback loop. You post a selfie, you receive likes, your brain releases dopamine, and your self-worth gets a temporary boost. Over time, this creates a dangerous dependency. I look good because they say I look good. People who don't post their photos have broken this loop. They possess internal validation. They don't need a digital panel of judges to confirm their attractiveness, their success, or their happiness. When they have a great day or wear a fantastic outfit, the internal experience of enjoying that moment is entirely sufficient. They don't need to crowdsource their confidence. By keeping their image to themselves, they protect their self-esteem from the unpredictable volatility of the internet algorithm. The second reason comes down to a fundamental understanding of boundaries. Privacy is becoming the ultimate luxury of the 21st century. Every time you post a photo, you are granting hundreds of people, some of whom you barely know, unrestricted visual access to your life. You invite them into your personal space, your home, your relationships, and your aging process. Psychologically, people who choose not to post their photos often have highly developed boundaries. They view their face and their personal life not as a public monument, but as a private sanctuary. They understand that not everyone deserves access to them. By withholding their image, they retain complete control over who gets to perceive them, protecting themselves from the subtle, unconscious projections and envy of the digital crowd. Finally, these individuals prioritize lived experiences over curated perceptions. Think about the psychological toll of taking a selfie. You have to find the right light, the right angle, take 20 versions of the same shot, edit the colors, and think of a caption. In psychology, this is called self-objectification, viewing yourself from the outside as an object to be evaluated. It pulls you completely out of the present moment. People who don't post photos prefer to live entirely on the inside of their lives. When they are at a concert, a dinner, or a beach, their primary goal is to experience it through their own eyes, not through the lens of a smartphone camera. They don't feel the psychological pressure to prove to the world that they are having fun. They are too busy actually having it. Ultimately, a blank profile picture or a photo-free feed isn't a cry for help or a sign of hidden complexes. In many cases, it is a quiet declaration of independence. It's proof that a person has looked at the hyper-connected, validation-obsessed digital culture and said, "No thanks, I'm good." In a digital landscape where everyone is fighting to be seen, choosing to remain invisible is a profound statement. It shows that your mental health, your self-worth, and your peace of mind are worth far more than the fleeting validation of a like button. Privacy isn't about having something to hide. It's about having something precious to protect. If you found this perspective valuable, hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you post your photos or do you prefer the peace of a quiet profile? Thank you for watching, and if you want to explore more deep dives into human behavior, cognitive science, and self-improvement, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Stay grounded and see you in the next video.